time for some Inspector Theater.
Can I come in?
Come on in, Mr. Fire. The door's open for you.
Thank you. You always make me feel so warm. And welcome.
No. This door's supposed to have a self-closing spring on it. Oh, they don't do that here. No, they do. Oh, that's not a code. Yeah, it is a code. They didn't do it. It wasn't required when this house was built. That might be the case. I don't know, but it's a safety device. Most of the things that we care about are on that side of the door. So it's supposed to have a self-closing spring. But that's not why we're here. We're here for the garage overhead metal panel doors. All right, we got two of them. We got the door openers here. You see these reinforcement bars here? Well, that one has one. This one doesn't. Okay, see these? Those are not pull handles. If you lose the power, you decommission the door, whatever, you're going to want to use a handle to pull and raise the door. When they're working on the door, servicing the door, there's, instances where the door might not be using the door opener. And in those cases, we would like to have handles inside of here. Using this is going to bend it. It's going to flex and stress your door. Using the corners of the door panels is going to bend them. It's going to stress and flex your door. Are those handles ugly? You bet they are. Do I have them at home? No, but don't do as I do. Do as I say, I guess. But I told you. Well, what else about these doors, bud? You haven't even opened one yet. Well, I mean, I closed one. Whatever. These optic sensors are not supposed to be farther from the driveway or the driveway, but the closest section to them. They're not supposed to be, they're not supposed to be farther than 6 inches from the flatwork. Okay, these are a little over 6 inches. These are cutting it kind of close, but these for sure, that's more than 6 inches. And then the wires that run our optic sensors, okay, these should be insulated staples, and they're not. They should be insulated staples. Okay. What else have we got going on here? Well, while we're at it, these are the manual door locks. And these have been decommissioned. They put a screw in there so that you can't lock the door and forget about it. And then come home and push the button or the remote control and vex your door, bend it and distort it, damage your door. That protects your door from being accidentally damaged. And then, again, if you lose the power, when you would need the manual pull handles, you could take the bolt out and use the lock to secure your door in that instance. But we don't need a lock right now because we have the door openers. And our door openers are over here. Our controls are within sight of the doors. We're in the same garage. You can see the doors. You can see the door openers. It'd be nice if you had, left or right. But we have to see what the orientation is. They're nice and high. They're higher than 5 feet from the ground to help prevent little hands from getting up there. But what we should have is a warning notice posted on these control buttons next to these pointers. Usually there's an illustration that shows some kind of an entrapment event, like a kid being crushed or something like that. And then we would see those same stickers or a different variation, but we would see entrapment, warning, caution notices on the insides of these two doors, which we don't have here. And then on the first, second, third, fourth, first step, first shingles, first brick, first metal door panel, on the first metal door panels, on the inside and outside corners of these panels, there's supposed to be a spring tension warning notice so that people don't get slapped, punched, pinched, those kinds of things. So we do not have those stickers there either. We have our emergency disconnects. We do this. to see what the balance is like on these doors. I don't have a handle to use, but we want to see. Oh, that's balanced nice. Okay, these doors are balanced nice. Look at that. That's what I like to see. Okay, so now we'll put them back up. Okay, this button controls that door, so the orientation is okay. You know what I'm not seeing? I'm not seeing the courtesy light. In fact, there's not even a bulb in there, I believe. Okay, a luminaire. Let's try the other one. This one. You know what I'm not seeing? I'm not seeing the luminaire. So we're missing our luminaires, our lights inside of both of these machines. So on my inspection agreement that my dear client signed, on the inspection agreement that's posted on my website, and now I'm telling you that I do not do block tests for the emergency reverses on these doors. I made a business decision to do no harm. So that's what I decided to do. So I'm going to trip. I'm going to take my big old flat zombie hoof, and I'm going to disrupt the beams, and I'm going to send. The object of the game is to send these doors into emergency reverse. That way we know the emergency reverse does work. We just did not test the pressure. And I have baked, dear client, to you, I've baked inside of your inspection report a link that has instructions on how to perform a block test. And if the seller could demonstrate the block test to you, that might be where you find your comfort level. But I don't do block tests. So, but here we go. We're going to hit the buttons. Dancing Fool trudges across the tundra, takes his big old flat zombie hoof, breaks the beam. Safety reverse works, but we do not have our courtesy lights. And if this home was built this morning, it was not built this morning, but it should have been built more recently, these receptacles would have been GFCI protected. And of course they're not. And it's grandfathered in, maybe like the door, I don't know, but it is a safety device, and again, that should have been handled differently. So, optic sensors are too high. We did not use insulated staples. We do not have spring tension warning notices. We do not have safety notices. We do not have pull handles. We do not have GFCI. Do not have luminaires. And we do not have safety notice posted by the door control buttons.